You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
All right, all right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Jay Kentron coming to you guys live on this wonderful Friday evening. It is 4:20 p.m. Sun's still out a little bit in my area. It looks a little hazy though. Today is October 7th, 2022. And I'm just on this thing chilling today. I came to you guys just for a little bit so I can go off mute. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And what I'd like to talk to you guys about today on the show, Loose Talk with Jay presents Off Mute. Got a collective of things to talk about today. We're going to cover, of course, some Bone Thugs and Harmony news, just a little bit. I want to touch on a little bit about the state of the Mo3 sector. But first, I'm going to start off with a little bit of news on something that I've been watching on Netflix. And I'm pretty sure everybody's been maybe covering this or talking about it or watching it at least. Actually, there's two different shows that I've been watching, but I want to talk about this one because this is just some batshit crazy stuff that I have seen from watching this show. And I've always heard about this person, and I'm speaking of none other than Jeffrey Dahmer. I've been checking out the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix. And let me tell you, that is the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. I mean, it's just crazy to think that a person is, number one, just randomly killing people. But then on top of that, going out of their way to cut them up, put them in acid, save him in his apartment. I mean, I'm like, man, this shit was gruesome. I've managed to get through 5 episodes so far. And this is the guy that's playing him this time around, Evan Peters. He's a pretty good actor. He plays a lot of character roles on different shows that I've seen him on. Like he was on, he was on Pose. He was playing a guy that worked on Wall Street for Donald Trump, and he was living a double life. He would go home and be the wholesome, family man with the white picket fence and the 2.5 kids and, all that. And then at night, when he get off of work and he leave Manhattan, he'll stop down by the piers and pick up his favorite tranny. Yeah, it was something. It was something. That show was good though. That's a show you guys could check out too if you're interested in the LGBT community scene and how things got started back in the 80s, with the balls and all that. So yeah, go check that out. But we're going to talk a little bit about Dahmer here because this is just disturbing. The things that I've seen, yeah. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so I can show you some of the things that I have picked up on. Some of the things that I've seen. Let me see. Some of the things that I've seen. Let's see. Got a few things here. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay. Now this is the one that I wanted to show. Oh. It says the following content has been identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. Oh, well, I don't care, honey. I done seen it all on the actual show. I've seen it on countless documentaries over the years, so I'm not bothered by that. Now, if I was eating or something, then yeah, I would be a little bit grossed out because first time I saw this, I was actually having dinner. And I was sitting here watching it on Netflix, and I was just like, "Well, damn." Okay, so I'm gonna unmute it.
Notorious serial killers of all
and
time.
let me take care of my business over
The crazy
here.
thing is, if you met this guy on the street, you'd never think twice about him. He was a very shy man, and people described him as being pleasant to be around. Jeffrey Dahmer was so unassuming, in fact, that when he was questioned by his neighbors about the horrible smells emanating from his apartment, he said that it was due to a broken freezer and spoiling meat. Crazy.
Yeah, spoiling meat. All them damn goddamn bodies he had in there. Man, that man. Okay, just watch. I'm going to try to stop interrupting.
Enough, they believed him. That is, until the night of July 22nd, 1991, when the police investigated apartment 213 at the Oxford apartment building. Mm-hmm. Little did they know, the apartment they were about to enter was the same apartment in which 16 men were tortured, murdered, sexually assaulted, torn apart, and eaten.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Ooh, I just can't. How could you do that to someone? Like, oh. This is just disturbing, to say the least.
The refrigerator. Inside the fridge, you might think that it looks just like the inside of your own. There were condiments, just like most people have in their fridge, but there were also jars, and these jars contained human remains. In the freezer portion, atop the refrigerator, Dahmer had wrapped up and stored a human skull in the upper left area. There was also a hand, which he had stored, and hadn't gotten around to cooking and eating before being arrested.
I'm sorry. I got to interrupt. What is going through your everlasting mind to make you want to, number one, kill people? And this is not alleged. This is fact. This is things that he actually did. This is all over YouTube, all over A&E, Netflix, all over TV, everywhere. Okay. What in your right mind? What kind of mind frame are you in that will make you want to kill someone, then have sex with them while they're dead, then cut their bodies up and store them in your refrigerator? Like, what the hell happened to you as a child that will make you want to do that? I mean, inquiring minds want to know, because I need answers. Okay? I need some damn answers.
Arrested. In addition to these two items, there were other miscellaneous human remains stored in the freezer.
Lord.
The bag. Investigators found bags, and inside of these bags were organs, a heart, a human head, and other remains.
Oh, Lord.
A 57-gallon blue drum. There was a 57-gallon blue drum that Dahmer had filled with acid in an attempt to dissolve his victims.
No.
Inside, along with the acid, were 3 human torsos. A standalone freezer. The freezer attached to the top of Dahmer's refrigerator simply wasn't big enough for his hobbies. Therefore, he owned a standalone freezer, so he could store more human remains. Police discovered an entire human torso, a bag filled with human organs, and there was even human flesh stuck to the ice at the bottom of the freezer.
I mean, could you guys even imagine living next door to someone that's doing this? I mean, if I would have kept smelling the smell, I'm sorry, I would have kept reporting his ass to the landlord, the tenants association, the police, whoever. No, I mean, you're smelling decomposing human bodies. And then the lady that lived, well, in the series, they had her living next door to him, but in actuality, she actually lived in the building next door. Okay. But I guess maybe she knew someone over there. She visited the area or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how she come to know him. But because the Netflix series is kind of scripted, you know, like they didn't go by actual events. But anywho, she was the one that called the police and actually reported the young boy that he mutilated in that house. But just imagine living next door to someone or living close to someone and you're smelling this every day. This is going on and you're not having any plumbing problems. But his excuse is that he's had some type of plumbing problems. Like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
The filing cabinet. Like most people, Dahmer owned a filing cabinet, but it housed much worse things than your average personal documents. Instead, his filing cabinet contained 3 painted skulls, bones, a dried scalp, male genitalia, and Polaroid pictures of his victims.
Crazy motherfucker.
Polaroid pictures. Dahmer enjoyed taking pictures of his victims with a Polaroid camera.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
he said the pictures would allow him to relive his crimes over and over again, which would give him sexual gratification. In total,
no. We're not going to show that.
74 Polaroid pictures.
And I'm gonna have to edit that out of my damn video. Oh, I didn't want to see that.
Severed heads
That
found
motherfucker
in the
is
kitchen
sick.
alone. Dahmer had a total of 7 skulls in his bedroom and closet.
Sick.
Speaking of the closet, in addition to the human skulls, there were 2 hands, male genitalia, and chemicals such as formaldehyde, ether, and chloroform. The mattress.
Ooh.
Investigators found an incredibly bloody mattress in the apartment.
Now we'll show you guys that. That is just, oh my Lord, that is sickening. Like, how in the world, what would make you do something like that? I mean, now don't get me wrong, there's some people that I can't stand. And I wouldn't even do that to them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't wish stuff like this on my worst enemy. However, this guy, these people were not his worst enemies. These were people that he was trying to have relations with and things like that. So here's the bloody mattress that they, hold on, let me take this down so y'all can see. Ooh, here's the bloody mattress, honey. Oh my goodness, this man was sick. I don't know what type of medication was going on. I know that they said in the documentaries and on the series that his mom was taking some type different, like she took like 6 or 7 different types of prescribed medications. She was, going through some mental stuff and things like that. Whatever she was taking while she was pregnant with him, yeah. Because she tried to blame it on his surgery. He had surgery as a kid. But oh my goodness. Let me see how much more of this we can stomach. Let me scroll through to see if they showing any more bodies. Because if they doing that, I can't show it. I'm not going to show it.
Which was absolutely soaked in blood. Bleach. Dahmer would use bleach to clean the skulls and bones of his victims.
Oh.
Tools. There were various tools found in the apartment, such as a claw hammer, handsaw, and a drill with various drill bits. Victims' personal identification. Items that could be used to identify victims, such as their driver's licenses, were found in the apartment. Incense. Like most people, Dahmer would burn incense in his apartment to make it smell better. After all, neighbors would often complain of the horrible smell coming from his apartment, but thought he was a very nice...
You know his name, Earl. He went over there to knock the door down. He went over there to fight. He tired of smelling that shit. Lord have mercy.
Nice guy, so they didn't suspect anything nor push the issue. Upon investigation, incense sticks were located. Videotapes. While Dahmer may have had his hobbies, he still sought out traditional forms of entertainment and had various videotapes within his apartment, some of which were pornographic.
666.
A King James Bible. Speaking of forms of entertainment, Dahmer also had reading material in his apartment. Namely, he had the King James Bible.
For what?
In total, Jeffrey Dahmer...
What he had the Bible for? Can anybody tell me why he had the Bible? You doing all this and you had a nerve to have a Bible in there? Man, get the hell out of here.
Claimed 17 victims and was sentenced to life imprisonment. However, he would later be killed by a fellow inmate during a brutal attack.
I ain't gonna say nothing. on that. But I did watch the interview. I did watch the interview of the young man's son, who said that he found out that his father had killed Jeffrey Dahmer by the news. He saw a big picture of his dad pop up on the news, and then he sat there and listened. He said he was like 10 years old. But I want to show you guys, I want to show you one more thing about this ridiculous story here. Let's see. I want to show you guys one more thing. This is his friend Pamela Bass. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys two more things. I'm gonna show you two more. But this right here, this caught my eye after I saw the first maybe 3 episodes. And so I came on here, of course, and started looking up things and stuff like that. Yeah.
The oddly and
Hold on, I'm gonna start it from the beginning. Now this is his friend. I don't know if this was a neighbor or someone. Her name's Pamela Bass. And she said, I have probably eaten someone's body part. You think? Girl, you done had all kind of barbecued Negroes. Whatever. All I saw was black men on the slab. I mean, you done had all kind of barbecued Negro, barbecued Caucasian, barbecued Asian. You done had chicken salad sandwiches with men probably grinded up in it. Girl. But when I saw what she had to say, I was just like, this is just sick. Like this, I don't even know. But I'm going to play this for you guys. And then I'm going to show you one last thing concerning this matter. And then we'll just tap in. When I think I'm going to try to watch the next couple of episodes. I think there are 10 episodes in all. But how many ever it is, I'm only going to watch 2. That's it. That's all I could take at a time is 2. So, but this lady here, Pamela Bass, she had some things to say. So I would like for you guys to see this. Let's see. Let's see here. Is this the one? Okay, yeah. Let me take this down. Mute this. And here we go. What's going on? Hold on. Oh, I got it. This on mute. Okay. Let's start from the beginning.
The oddly anticipated Dahmer series has been released, and it's being received with very mixed views. So what we're going to do today is not focus too much on Jeffrey Dahmer himself, but on the character development of Glenda Cleveland as played by Niecy Nash. What many people...
Which I might say she did a wonderful job so far as what I've seen in the series.
People don't know
This
is that
is the real
Glenda
lady.
Cleveland, the Jeffrey Dahmer witness, actually died back in 2011 at the early age of 56. Glenda Cleveland's character was not exactly portrayed factually. In fact, it was more the blending of 2 characters, but let's talk about a few key parts in this. Can you believe that she actually stayed in her apartment on 25th Street, which was right around the corner or across the street, actually, from the Dahmer apartment? She stayed there until actually 2009. And then when she did move, it was only a few blocks away. So she was not exactly his next door neighbor. And I still can't imagine living in that same neighborhood, seeing that same scenery for so many years. But yes, when she did move finally in 2009, within 2 years, she had passed away, hopefully very peacefully. I am no expert, but I doubt that she would have succumbed at such an early age if Milwaukee police officers had actually heard her pleas and trusted the word of this very, very compassionate Black woman. I'm fairly certain that Jeffrey knew that the police were not listening to her and that the words of this Black woman would not be believed simply because of her race and her community. And for that, he benefited. Even though Niecy Nash's portrayal of the character Glenda was not actually factual, like I said, it was a blending of two characters, I must say that she did do a stellar performance and that she handled the character with respect and with professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
So the other half of the character played by Glenda Cleveland was that of Pamela Bass. Now, I'm not sure why Netflix opted to totally take her character away. I hope it wasn't budget constraints, especially since they profited heavily off of this tragedy.
Very much so.
Another actual fact that may have been left off that a lot of people don't understand is that Pamela was not the only neighbor offered a meat sandwich. In fact, this degenerate Dusty,
Lord,
he offered sandwiches like this to everyone in the building. But
could y'all imagine how many of those people ate human body parts? I mean, just wrap your mind around that for a few seconds. Just imagine, because in those type of buildings, they're not like wide open like how our apartments are here. They're confined, they're closed in, and you got to go downstairs and elevators and stuff like that in some of the tenements. But you saw how it looked on the previous video when I said Earl was standing at the door, knocking at the door. So you're smelling the smells and you still gonna eat out of that house. I'm very, very picky about where I eat, what I eat. I look at my food, I examine it, that type of thing. If I smell anything that's out of order, I'm sorry, I'm not eating nothing out of there. So she got herself to blame. Her and anybody else that ate out of that house, they got themselves to blame for that. That is just ridiculous. You gonna eat a meat sandwich out of that house smelling the way it's smelling? No, I don't think so.
Unfortunately, unlike the character played by Niecy Nash, Pamela Bass actually did eat a meat sandwich or two, according to her own personal accounts, as well as several other neighbors. All of this could...
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. This is not the video that I saw where she was actually talking. And she was talking about, I probably have eaten some body parts. Oh, you think, girl? Do you think? All of y'all done had a human sandwich. I ain't laughing at the lady. I'm just laughing at the way that they got this thumbnail on here. The expression on her face. It is just ridiculous, man. It's funny though. Okay, and the last thing.
Whatever.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys this because I thought this girl's I think she's done a good job. They did a good job with the casting on this film, even though all the people don't really look exact, but this girl here, I mean, she nailed it. Hold on, let me share my screen. Yeah, she nailed it. She did a good job. All the actors in here did. They did a really good job. But I'd be damned if I eat a meat sandwich. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to show you guys now is the sister of one of the victims, and then they're going to do a side-by-side to show you the uncanny performance that the actress did. So let me start this.
Oldest sister of Errol Lindsay, whatever your name is, say, I'm mad. This is how you act.
Never.
You are out of control. I don't want to ever see my mother have to go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you.
He got no expression.
Well, and I'm the oldest sister of Errol Lindsay. Jared, whatever your name is, Satan. I'm bad. This is how you act when you are out of control. Now I don't want to ever have to see my mother go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you, motherfucker. I hate you. This is out of control. Don't fuck with me, Jeffrey. I'll kill you. Look at me. Look at me.
She did a great job at that, man. She nailed that part. She nailed it. She definitely nailed it. Kudos to all the actors and actresses in this series. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna watch probably 1 or 2 more episodes tonight until I finish because, ooh, honey, it's something to watch. But you guys check that out. That's pretty amazing performances. So we're gonna take a little brief intermission, and I'm gonna get my next little slide here together for you guys. But you can check this out. Hold them up, hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. Yeah, check this out. Straight out of Dallas, Texas, I present to you the best Dallas jigging video ever made, Mr. Live. Mr. Live. Now, come on now. Quit playing now. Hey, at the Frugal City too. Hey. Hey, catch. Hey. G. Hey. Good knees. Hey. And that was Mr. Live, the best Dallas jigging video ever made. Y'all can check out his channel also, Outlaw Mel. That's Outlaw MEL. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get back into the content here. Second thing I'd like to talk to you guys about, if I may, is a little bit of Bone Thugs and Harmony news. It's not been much going on as of late, other than me following them on Instagram. You know, I check in to see if anything's new going on so that I may report to our loyal fans over here. The only thing that I found interesting, a little fun fact here, was remember, if you are an avid Bone fan, there was a time when Busy Bone had described getting his chain snatched. Okay. He had described getting his chain snatched. And I was like, okay, I've always wondered who the person was that snatched the chain. Well, it turns out it was this guy here. Okay. This guy here. Let me pull up the video so you guys can see. But yeah, I always wondered who it was that that snatched his chain. And it turned out it was that guy. And I found the information here on a website called The War in LA. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I get this right for you guys. The War in Cali. I'm sorry, because I just found his page today, and I started watching his stuff. I watched probably about 20 of his videos. Let me see. So anywho, this guy had did a story on. He did a story on this particular guy, and had told how when this guy first got out of jail, that he ended up snatching one of the members of Bone Thugs and Harmony's chain. And then that Bone Thugs had came back on him and got the chain back, and they earned his respect by doing that. I'm trying to find the video because I was watching it early this morning. Hold on. And then also, if you guys are familiar with a comedian, I guess he calls himself a comedian. His name is Funny Marco. I watch him all the time. I watch all his stuff. I'm subscribed to his channel. This guy had an interview with Charleston White. Man, that was the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. That was funny. Funny. And you know, Charleston White was being Charleston White. So you guys check that out. That was pretty funny when I saw that this morning. It happened to just come on my screen. Dang, where is it? Okay. Well, it happened to just scroll across my screen this morning, and so I watched it. And it was pretty interesting, to say the least. Where is the one with that guy? I'm gonna have to just log it in. Hold on. Warren Kelly. But yeah, this guy here, Warren Kelly, he got a lot of interesting. It's kind of reminiscent to when we had the war in Dallas, but he just expands on, you know, just pretty much everything Cali, everything going on from the gangs, I guess the politics, the drugs, you know, everything. Like the hood, there it is. The hood stars, that type of stuff. Big U, that type of thing. So yeah. I'm gonna show y'all this little clip here from when this dude, he looked like the dude from Milli Vanilli, to be quite honest. That's how he looked. But I'm gonna share my screen so I can show you guys this little fun fact. So you can hear from the horse's mouth. Okay. Don't he look like the guy from Milli Vanilli? The one name, I don't know his name, but it was the light-skinned one. He kind of looked like him. But here you go.
He would say he got into an altercation with a Grape Street Crip, and he was stabbed multiple times. The rest of his pen sentence, he ran a bunch of fades, he said, but it was nothing too serious after that. After first getting out of jail in 1998, that's when he would first run into Bone Thugs and Harmony. He said he took one of their chains, and one of them came back for him. So that gained his respect and built a relationship from there on. Cass would say that's when he decided to give music a try for the first time after linking back up with Ice-T. Ice-T would take him to a few shows and taught him how to make songs and how to format them. This led to Ice-T taking him to different labels and trying to get him a deal and brought him.
Okay, I just want y'all to hear that part. That the dude started rapping and doing all that after he snatched the chain. So that was just a little funny thing that I thought, because I always wondered who was the person that snatched the chain, because I've heard this story so many times. And finally, I found the person that did it. Okay, what is his name? Let's go with that also. His name is Big Cass. And you want to check that story out, please subscribe to War in Cali. That's what I was looking at this morning when I saw this. And it was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. He got a lot of good videos over there, so you guys check him out. Also, this is something else that rolled across my screen. I'm not going to share it, but I'm just going to tell you about it. There's a movie with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Came out in 2018. I don't know why these movies and all this stuff is rolling across my screen. Like when you first log into YouTube. But it's called Cocaine Godmother. Now, this movie is good. She played that part. I never heard of this movie. I never seen this movie, but she played that part. She played it. So you guys check that out. It's here on YouTube for free. It's got minimal ads. But yeah, check it out. Okay. So now we're going to get to the last bit of content here, which is something I wanted to talk about because I've been seeing it. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this over the last couple of weeks or so. Pretty much the state of the Mo3 sector. Okay, so let's examine this. The state of the Mo3 sector. What can we really say about it? The state of the Mo3 sector. In the time frame that I've been here, it seems like everyone who feels like they are a big dog, big clout, think people are fanned out over them. They love to push narratives. They love to keep the BS going. Just things like that. Just a whole bunch of unnecessary shit. And as far as I'm concerned, it's just, to me, it's like they truthfully don't have nothing going on and they're miserable. And misery loves company, but I don't invite misery into my life. So I'll never be the company of any of those people. And fuck them if they don't like me. I don't care. Okay. The bottom line is a lot of the stuff that I've seen in this last year or two has just been ridiculous. Just been ridiculous. Let's see. What else could I say? It's like, just in my general thinking, in order for there to be a state of a Mo3 sector, you have to at least be on the same accord. Like, these people they're not even on the same page. It's a lot of backstabbing going on. Friends, going their separate ways, narrative being pushed, and people pushing the narratives, trying to see who can push the biggest narrative and who gonna believe it. And sadly, it's a lot of sapsuckers out there that believe the shit. I just sit back and I watch. I go where I want to go in various chats. I've kind of put a minimization on going into various chats, but I'm just like, honey, if this is the state of the Mo3 sector, you have to break down who the person is altogether. Mo3 was a troll. Okay. But he was very talented. He was definitely representing Dallas to the fullest. And he should have been allowed to go a lot further in his career than he did. Sadly, that, was taken away back in 2 years ago, basically. And I've just seen people just act all out their damn minds on this app and using his name to pretty much, I guess, get clout or talk about it. Or, I mean, I don't really see too many people talking about it. It's only a few stations that I even see that talk about Mo3 and even celebrating at this point. So I feel this way. If this is what you're calling the Mo3 sector and you built this sector off of who you felt like he was, then obviously you didn't know the man. What he did on the internet is what he did on the internet, but only his family and close friends and people like that really know who the man was and what he was all about. Everybody's got a bad side. It's good and bad in everyone. So you can't go off any of the negativity that you hear. But I will say this. If this is supposed to be unity and this is supposed to be a Mo3 sector, where is the brotherhood? Because all I see is a lot of backbiting and backstabbing and people double crossing each other and people fighting and everybody trying to act out the characters in their head and, their alter egos and things of that nature. So where's the love? Where's the brotherhood? Where's the peace? See, I'm not about any of this stuff that's going on right now, which is why I fall back a lot of the time and I just sit back and watch. I ain't no punk now. So don't get that twisted, but I just don't care to engage in the bullshit because that's all it is at the end of the day. People reading from bad scripts and, talking about they actors and actresses and ain't been on damn TV show and all that type of shit. I'm like, well, I don't think Mo3 had to pretend to be anything. So what is the joy? What is what is these people getting out of pretending and trying to act like they the biggest this and that on the board? I mean, at the end of the day, just be yourself. It's easier. That's the only thing you can do. Because like someone said earlier this week, when they were on somebody's panel, 90%, well, I say this also, half the people on this app, 90% of the people on this app that do all the threatening, do all the talking, do all the sneak dissing, all the sitting in people's bushes watching, all the hateful things that they know to do day in and day out. If they were ever in whoever their target's eyesight, if they were ever in those people's eyesight or just in front of them, period, they wouldn't be the tough guys and gals that they claim to be. They wouldn't even move like that. You have to have some type of common sense about you. This is an app. It's free and people can come and go as they please. There shouldn't be anyone on here trying to prohibit anyone to use this app or people to talk to them or certain content creators and things of that nature. So the way I feel about it is pretty much like, well, hell, I'll just show you. Overall, this is pretty much what I think of the Mo3 sector. And then I'm going to end this live. But I want to show you guys what I think. Straight up. Let me show you. Let me take this down so you can see. This is what I think of what's going on right now in the Mo3 sector. Just a bunch of chaos and mess and a bunch of people that don't know what they want to do with themselves every day. You're on this app day in and day out. Now, there's nothing wrong with some good entertainment because I have to say there are some entertaining characters over here in this little community, but y'all got to take a break sometime. Take a break from this shit sometime. Enjoy the fruits. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy fresh air. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your friends. Get a career. Do something productive with your lives. Get off this damn red app. We shall proceed.
Piss on you. I'm working for Mel Brooks. Not in the face. Thank you. Buddy. Come on, girl. You mother shit. Why, you miserable. I'm sorry to go over with the commissary.
Seen a lot of that going on. Start off enemies, then turn out best friends at the end. Haven't we?
You patient. All right.
A lot of down low stuff going on. But that's pretty much what the hell has been going on in this sector for over the almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. It's time for everybody to grow up and stop playing on this app. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to not like everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like everybody. Everybody gonna have, everybody ain't gonna agree. Everybody's not gonna have the same opinion, but we ain't got to be at war all day, every day. Okay. So as I close, who is this texting me? I hit him back. As I close, just keep in mind that the state of the Mo3 sector has turned into something that we just have not. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm just not even gonna lie. But for those of us who, just chill, we always on the good vibe. We only get into trouble a little, scuffles and fights when somebody sent for us. I would say to those people, don't lose hope. If you want to report on things and be a content creator, just put your content out there. Don't worry about these miserable people. They're going to be in the real world. There's miserable people. So just navigate how you navigate in the real world and you'll be A-okay. So in closing, I think that about sums it up on my end, but you guys tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know, what do you think the state of the Mo3 sector is? And I think that's going to be it. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll probably come back live maybe in a few more days, like the actual live. The actual live. I don't know. I'll be busy, and today I was off, so I figured I'd do me a little pre-record. Do something productive to keep me, from being one of them people out there that be lurking in the bushes, riding around, not even riding, but just walking around on foot, talking about everybody else's business, honey. You have turned into a walkie-talkie, okay? Out here with no car telling everybody's business. You are a walkie-talkie. Please go away. No PP loan, no man, no stamps, no edges. Alexa, play Whitney Houston. I have nothing. Well, not me, but some of us out there. And I want to give 2 special interest shout outs. Okay. And I got both of these off of Ricky Smiley's Instagram page. First off, let's say some prayers for Ray J. Apparently, Ray J has been posting suicidal posts and then deleting them. I didn't see anything on Facebook because I'm friends with his dad on Facebook, and I follow him on Facebook. So I didn't see anything, but Ricky Smiley reported this today. So we definitely want to keep him in prayers because we know what he's been dealing with. with the whole Kardashian thing. And, you know, sometimes it could be a lot. But we pray that the God he serves and, you know, the God that he and his family grew up praying to, because that's how I know his mom and dad, because of the church, you know, like through church affiliates and things like that. So let's pray that he comes out on the other end, you know, with a healthy mind and healthy heart through all this. Things will get better, Ray J. And also keep in mind, everyone, that this is October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And ladies, go and get your mammograms. I did my mammogram appointment today when I went to my doctor's appointment. You know, make sure you're healthy. Make sure things are, you know, are right. And whatever's not right, you know, just get your checkups, and so you can, you know, troubleshoot whatever's going on. Because this is a content creator, Coco. She recently just passed away, and Ricky Smiley had posted this on his page this morning. So we're going to pray for her family and pray that she rests in peace, because she was dealing with breast cancer. And she had did a couple of spots on, which one of them Atlanta shows was that? Not the Real Housewives, but the one with Dr. Jackie. She was on there. I believe Dr. Jackie was her doctor. So this is a scene from that where she was talking with Dr. Jackie. But yeah, I pray that she rests in peace. And also, ladies, don't forget about our sugar daddy of the week, Mr. Spice Adams, with his big old sexy self. But you know what? He lost weight and he is tight and right now. I'm going to find, I actually have the picture right now on my computer, but I just don't feel like trying to upload it or anything, but to this StreamYard. But he is fit and in shape. Them legs is tight, the muscles is bulging, and he's looking real good. So I'm gonna do an updated pic on Mr. Spice Adams, our sugar daddy of the week. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember that people subscribe and unsubscribe every day. And it's all right either way. You just keep doing you, boo-boo, and you will be all right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
Oh, before I get out of here, guys, I also wanted to let you know about another series that I've been watching on Hulu about Mike Tyson. The young man that played on Moonlight is playing Mike Tyson. And let me tell y'all, he is doing the hell out of that character. He got the body movements down. He got the nice physique. He has the voice, everything. Excellent job on that. So you guys check that out as well. All right.